Here at MIT, Don Sadoway runs a lab whose sole purpose is to reinvent the battery. If he has his way, one day there may be batteries storing enough renewable energy to power our houses and even entire towns.
If we had proper, cheap, scalable storage, then that would make people turn to wind and solar not as supplemental, but as the primary source of electricity.
Storing renewable energy in batteries sounds pretty straightforward. If one battery can hold a little, then many should hold a lot. Unfortunately, it's not that simple.
Here's where we are now, and that's where we want to be. So this is the concept of scalability, and the way not to do it is to put 100,000 of these and string them together like a bunch of Christmas tree lights. We have to think very, very differently about batteries.
Putting 1,000 car batteries in your basement would be way too expensive. A single giant battery might work if we could just figure out how to build one. The batteries we're most familiar with have two solid metal ends, positive and negative electrodes. They're connected by an acid that conducts the electricity. Sadoway realized that he could design a much larger battery using liquids with molten metal as the electrodes and a molten salt to conduct the electricity. These liquid materials, kept at a temperature of more than 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, could quickly absorb and retain an enormous amount of energy at a third the cost of today's most powerful batteries.
The only way that the battery wins is to be cheap, cheap, cheap.
Once they're perfected, a bank of liquid batteries could power all of New York City with nothing but the wind and solar energy to charge them. Put one in every town, and our power storage problems could be over. Sadoway's mega battery is just one of many big ideas designed to transform our entire energy system with one game-changing invention.